Metro Exodus debuted at Microsoft's E3 press conference a few days ago with an absolutely stunning trailer, and not only did it look gorgeous, it gave us a glimpse of several new, as well as returning gameplay elements we can expect to see in the game when it launches in 2018. We're obviously very excited about it. The previous two Metro games have been some of the most intense, atmospheric first-person experiences ever, and we're sure you are too. To help you get even more excited, in this feature, we're going to take a look at 10 awesome details about Metro Exodus that we feel you should know about. Open world elements. Making open world games has almost become a trend in our industry at this point. Metroid Exodus won't be quite an open world title, but it will have open world elements, developers 4A Games have confirmed. While the game will have linear, focused sections, these will be linked by larger open areas that will place more focus on freedom and exploration, much more so than we saw in Last Light. The developers are calling it sandbox survival, and that alone has us very excited. Day-night cycle. 4A Games have also confirmed that Metro Exodus will have a day-night cycle. How it will be incorporated in the game and how it will affect the moment-to-moment gameplay remains to be seen. This, however, is particularly interesting because above-ground gameplay, which is already quite unique and interesting in Metro games, will now have another layer added to its complexity. Settlements. 4A Games have confirmed that there will be a lot of various factions in the game, which means that Metro Exodus will also have players running into settlements and communities, both friendly and hostile. Given the fact that the game has a much more open-ended structure, infiltrating hostile settlements should be a great deal of fun. This has always been a beloved aspect of Metro titles, and we're excited to see how it's developed further in Exodus. The nuclear winter is subsiding. Metro's post-apocalyptic setting is one of the most interesting settings you'll ever see in a video game. It's great to see that it's not a static one. Things are progressing and changing with Exodus. Radiation levels above ground are going to be less than what they were before, and with the nuclear winter subsiding, you'll be seeing a lot of different weathers. This should make for some varied environments, and we can't wait to see what kind of surprises the game throws at us. Narrative setting. Metro Last Light had multiple endings for players to experience, just like its predecessor, so people have been curious about what kind of narrative setup the upcoming Exodus will follow. Exodus will consider Last Light's redemption ending as canon, and the game will see us once again playing as Artyom. This time around though, we'll be leaving Moscow behind and traveling across Russia to look for a safe place to live. The train. Remember that train you saw at the end of Metro Exodus' trailer? Yeah, it's going to be included in the game as well, and apparently pretty prominently as well. The train is going to be Artyom's means of traveling across the country and will also serve as a hub area for the players in the game. The developers are describing it as a moving settlement, so it should be interesting to see just how it will be incorporated in the game. Crafting. Metro games have always had elements of survival-based mechanics. This will be true of Exodus as well, which will see crafting as being a big part of the proceedings. The world above is harsh, and to survive, you need weapons, which are scarce, so you must craft your own after scavenging for parts. How much headway you make will be contingent literally upon your ability to scavenge and craft effective weapons for yourself. Scavenging. Which of course brings us to scavenging itself. Much like in Fallout, you can find a lot of valuable things in the world, and we're not talking about impractical stuff. Basically, even basic things like ammunition are primarily obtained by scavenging them from the world. Indeed, it looks like you'll be doing a lot of scavenging in the game, since ammo isn't just ammo, it's also a currency in Metro games. Or at least it has been a currency in the previous two ones, and we have no reason to believe that will change this time around. Choice-based gameplay. Metro games are highly deep and nuanced atmospheric shooters. Previous games have made you live with the consequence of your choices with multiple alternate endings. It will be interesting to see if Exodus retains that mechanic and if it fleshes it out any more than the previous games. Having more cumulative choices will give players reasons to go back to the game for more playthroughs, which is what we're hoping for, honestly. No console exclusive content. Metro Exodus was officially unveiled during Microsoft's E3 presser and was used to illustrate just how beautiful games can look on the Xbox One X, so you would be forgiven for thinking that the Microsoft system might receive some exclusive content. However, the developers have confirmed that there will be no content exclusive to any of the systems that the game is releasing on, timed or otherwise. That'll be it for this video. If you like what we're doing, please go ahead and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.